Hi everyone, I'm Kelly Creighton. I'm a novelist, short story writer and creative writing facilitator. Today I want to talk about getting yourself out of a writing slump. Really, I know that during different lockdowns, people haven't been able to read a lot or write a lot, but also just different things in life happen that make it harder to get back into writing. It could be hard to get into writing, or it could be hard to keep on going with the project that you're working with at the minute. So a few tips that I have. One is that I write everything quickly, and I'm sure closer to November I'll talk about NaNoWriMo, because I'm a big convert and a big champion of NaNoWriMo and writing a novel in a month. And also, if I'm going to write a short story, I will sit and write it all in one go as well, because I find then that I'm not going into that slump because I'm not taking a break. And then once it's done, I'll put it aside and then I can take a break. And it's not so important if I'm in the slump. Great things that you can do that can really help is getting outdoors. You know that whenever you're doing something where you don't have your pen and paper handy, that's when it's idea incubation, the creative process, that's when you get your great ideas. So I would keep your phone with your notes section or a little notebook and go for a drive or go for a walk, and hopefully that will give you some thinking space. Being alone, if you can, you go on that walk so you can think about it. Travel if you can. It's always great for opening your mind, giving you ideas, listening in to conversations from people, and sometimes hearing something that someone says, watching documentaries if you can't get out and about, like we can't always at the minute now. Someone will say something and it will jar for me, and I will write it down, and that might take me out of creative slump, because I'm thinking, what did they mean about that? And it might turn into a short story or something like that. Also, if you're really stuck and you can't get back into writing at the minute, going on to something like a Lonely Hearts profile, reading that and using that for a bit of character development and seeing where that takes you can always be interesting. Or reading an ad on Gumtree, that kind of thing, and imagining who is selling this object and why they're selling it, and setting yourself a little piece of flash fiction around that, just to get the ink going in the pen again. Or start something new, start something creative that's not necessarily writing, some art, or baking, gardening. Do something that is creative, and hopefully that will get you back into that, out of your writing slump. And during that time, maybe you'll think of something. You can maybe do a little piece of art that is a scene from one of your stories or your books, and that might spur you on. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.